Once upon a time, in a village, there lived a child known for his laziness, neglect, and lack of care. He usually wasted his time on trivial things, neglected his duties, and was lazy about everything. Despite the continuous advice from his family members and friends that he could not manage his time or make the most of it. One day, an elderly man visited the village. He was known for his wisdom and intelligence, and he often used these two qualities to solve people's problems. When the child heard the news, he decided to visit him and ask for advice and guidance. So, he went to him and said, "Can you guide me on how to make the best use of my time and not waste it on trivial matters?" The man smiled after understanding the problem of that child. Then he took out an hourglass from his bag and said, "This hourglass symbolizes time, with each grain of sand representing a precious moment in your life." The child grabbed that watch and started looking at it very closely. Then the man said, "And now, I want you to imagine that each grain of sand falling from this hourglass is a missed opportunity. Every time you neglect your duties or become lazy, you lose a grain of sand forever." The child realized the seriousness of what he thought was a joke. His attention and focus increased with every word he heard. Then the man said, "Time is a precious gift, son, but it waits for no one. Every second that passes is one you cannot get back. If you continue wasting time, one day you will wake up filled with regret, and then you can't go back." The child said, "Okay, but how can I change my bad behavior and make the most of my time?" The man smiled and said, "Always wake up before the sun rises. Start your day by remembering and praising God. Then pray." Then he designated the tasks to be done each day and turned them into goals to be achieved. Then trust in God and start completing them one by one, and seek help and success from God. Remember, son, that the soul needs struggle, and the path to success is seldom easy. The child took this advice seriously. He decided to rid himself of bad habits, starting his days early and scheduling his daily activities, and he takes the initiative to complete them on time. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and the fruits of all that discipline began to show. The child witnessed a positive transformation in his life, and all the villagers noticed this change. Over time, he became an energetic young man and discovered many of his hidden talents, achieving great things through his wise use of time. By the grace of God, if we look into our lives, each one of us, he often repeats that he doesn't have time for duties and commitments. But in reality, we do have the time. The problem is that we don't manage it well, often wasting it on things that are of no benefit. So, here's a student who can't find a single hour to review his lessons, but he watches many episodes of his favorite series until midnight. And here's a man who doesn't have time to visit his sick brother, but hardly misses watching a game of his favorite team. And a woman who loves the Quran very much, but can't find 10 minutes to read 2 pages daily. But you find her browsing on social media for hours on end. Yet, he can't find the time to exercise even once a week, but has the time to sit in cafes every day. We must be enthusiastic about changing our bad qualities by rescheduling our time for beneficial activities like that child. We will surely succeed with perseverance, seriousness, and activity. This is the purpose of these short motivational stories. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit the like button.